Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a review video on a special grease coupler. If you're like me, you have a number of pieces of equipment, you have a travel trailer, fifth wheel, flatbed trailer like I'm standing next to here, and you find yourself greasing for maintenance on a regular basis, you're going to know that at times you struggle, that you need a free hand to hold your grease gun with two hands or apply a bit of pressure, and that grease nipple flips off, the grease fitting flips off the nipple from time to time. And I thought there's got to be a better way to do this. So today we're going to do a review on the Azor grease coupler. There's a variety of these available under different names. We've purchased this from Amazon. Now, this is not a sponsored video, so I'm going to bring you my actual feelings about it and what I think it's going to do and how it performs. I have purchased this with our own funds, so you will get that unbiased review whatsoever, even though I would do it if it's a sponsored video, but I wanted to let you know. Now, it comes in this little box. I'll put a link to the Amazon link where I purchased it. I believe I paid around $30 for it. It does come in a nice little plastic box that holds everything, so if you weren't keeping this on your grease gun, or you are limited for storage space, you could break it down, store it in the box itself. Now, what it basically is a grease fitting with a special locking mechanism that locks around your actual grease nipple. This is a 1/8 fitting, and I'm going to actually show it to you shortly in action so that you can see what it's like. You get a decent amount of grease coupler hose, and essentially all it does is it will thread onto any grease gun, whether you have the manual style like I have here, or we also have a pneumatic gun, and it will fit that as well. Now, I'm going to tighten this up properly, but I thought I would show you this right here. Now, before I go any further, if you like the video, please click the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. It does assist us greatly in the growth of this channel. We're going to tighten this up, bring you back, reposition the camera, and we're going to actually show you how to actually use it and what it performs like, because we're going to grease one of these tires here. All right, so we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. We have attached our grease coupler, and we're actually piggybacking this on another video that we're doing showing you how to grease the Easy Lube axles, and you're going to see a bit of that here. Now, this locking grease coupler gun, again, I'll bring it up close so you can see, has a little handle here that you use that when you push in, it brings out the locking mechanism that will then lock as you let go of the handle right around the grease nipple. We're going to show you here how easy it is to grease an Easy Lube axle, and we're going to try this out. That's really the gist of this video. So what you do, push down the lever, slide it over the grease nipple, and then let it go, and the handle should pop up, there we go, so that it's locked in place. Now you'll notice if I give it a tug, here, it's actually locked in place. Now the handy part of this is when you're greasing equipment, etc., when it's locked on, I now have a hand free instead of having to keep that pressure on it itself. So what we're going to do is let's give this a try and see how well it works. I'm just resting the grease gun down on the ground instead of having to lift it and carry it. And then what you're going to want to do when you do an Easy Lube axle is you're going to want to spin that tire and slowly squeeze in the grease till you see some grease coming out. Now, in the past, I'm going to stop that for a second. In the past, what I've had to do with the grease gun is use a solid connector rather than the flexible hose, and then sit with the grease gun, both putting pressure on the actual nipple and trying to squeeze at the same time because I'm having to spin the tire. Now what I'm able to do, I can hold the grease gun here if I want, spin the tire, and as I'm putting grease in and squeezing, it's a lot easier to be able to do the maintenance itself overall, and that just keeps things a little bit simpler. Now, I'm going to tell you from the performance of this grease coupler, I really like it because even if I pull back a little bit, I don't actually have it disconnecting, which is a big thing. So I'm really looking forward to using this on my tractor. But I'm going to tell you, and I'm already starting to see the grease coming out, I'm going to tell you, I think that's a big win, especially if it's around $30 is what we paid for it. It'll save a lot of aggravation, make things a little simpler, especially for those hard to reach grease fittings where you can't really keep your hand and your pressure on it. You'll lock it in place, it'll stay in place. You can grease the fitting, and then when you're all done, simply push the release button and release it off your grease nipple. So this has been a short review on the Azorer locking grease coupler. I'll put a link below to the Amazon link. I will let you know if you do purchase through the link. I greatly appreciate it. It is through our Amazon Associates account. It costs you nothing to use the link, but Amazon pays us a few cents on every purchase, which helps fund the channel and me purchasing a variety of little items to try out and bring you these videos. So thank you if you use the link. If you like the video, please click the like button, hit the subscribe and the bell notification below, and you'll be notified of new videos that come through. Check out our full video on how to grease the Easy Lube axles, which will be posted shortly. Anyways, thank you to you guys. Take care.